More Fallen of Albaz lore, video game updates, alt arts. There's a lot to discuss on part 2 today. You guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. We're finally done with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fair of amazingness, finally. So, news should calm down, I think, a little bit here for the most part. So, complete file, the white story, and I love this artwork. This is fantastic. Now, before you're like, wait, what? So, the complete files are something actually pretty cool that Konami Japan has done, and this was before we started porting things over from our own. So before you're like, oh boy, it's just another OCG product. No. Like the number collection that we didn't get, and then we started getting these styles of products, I think we're going to get this. Alright, so this is actually quite interesting. So, the complete file, the white story, temporary, contains every single card of the Fallen of Albaz in one set. 202 cards. Now, you're going to get 197 reprints. Okay, 4 alt arts and 1 new card. 177 of the cards will be ultra rare, and 25 will be quarter century secret rare, including the 4 new alt arts and 1 new card. So, did you get all of that? Because they are taking every single card that had to do with the Fallen of Albaz lore. They're going to reprint it in this set for you as an ultra rare, and give you 25 quarter centuries. Hi, Mirror Jade reprint. How are you? Hi, Lubellion. Hello, Bysteals. You know, all of this crazy cool stuff. They're going to give you 4 alt arts, which I am kind of curious to know what those alt arts could actually be. A Fallen of Albaz and an Ecclesia alt art, I think, is on the table. And I'm also very curious to know what these said new card is going to be. It's kind of a shame that we're only getting 1 new card, but it's probably, you know, something post the war. I'm also wondering if the creepy goat that laughs, the trap card, gets a reprint in this as well, because, you know, it technically did feature, you know, the mask of a Lubird. So does that technically still count as a piece of the lore out here? I'm also kind of curious, what's a price point going to be for this? Because I think the what was it, the number collection was $200, and if people are looking at this for a price point like that, that's going to detour a lot of people. But for how many reprints does this get you? You know, Lubellion and quarter century. Do the quarter centuries for this product, you know, tip the scale in your favor and give you the chance to get everything? I don't know. I am curious. I know TCG players are probably going to complain about a price point, even if it is 200. Hold on. Well, officially it was a 202 card set. At $200, I mean, that's $1 a card. Effectively, that also includes the really bad ones. But, you know, if the last card ends up being really good, then there's that. So, you know, leave a comment down below. Tell me, is this a style of product that you want to see come to the TCG? I mean, I don't know necessarily how well it would do, but, you know, the TCG hasn't tried this out yet. You know what I mean? And I think things like this are what they need to do. You can cross off your bingo sheet the next made-to-order product, because it's actually here. I don't know, I love things like this. This is cool. Alright, what else we got back here? We did get an update on the Dualist Kingdom campaign Charmer artworks. Now, for those of you that have no idea what this is, you might have seen these alt art Charmers floating around out here. And basically, they are a campaign for Duel Links and things like that to redeem and get alternate art Charmers. No matter how you want to look at it, the Charmers are some of the most popular cards in the OCG in terms of art. They might not be, you know, playable and things like that, but that is a thing. And of course, Ciaru and some of the other not so fun cards got announced out here. And we did get arts for Lena and Dark here. So that actually completes the art set. So once again, if these are things that you enjoy collecting, there's always going to be, you know, an opportunity out here to kind of get the cooler things for collection purposes. Zero of the TCG is going to get this as per usual. Maximum confirmed to arrive to Duel Links. This is actually hilarious. For those of you that have no idea what the heck Maximum Summon is, this is where you can stick 3 cards together and make a Giga Monster. Yes, that's a 400 attack point monster out here, in combination with all 3 of the Harpy monsters. Actually getting the thing to do its thing. And of course, yes, the 4,000 attack, the 3,500. I can't wait for Fissure to come along and destroy my huge monster, which is very, very interesting. I've enjoyed the concept of what they've been doing with the Rush Duel stuff, building it back into Duel Links. So I think this is a pretty big opportunity, all real things considered. But Robbie, Duel Links is dead. People still play it, man. Like, you'd be surprised. Alright, people enjoy the alternate formats. Now, this was also crazy. Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection for the video games. Do you want to play some of the classic games? Now, you might not remember this, but the World Championship series of games did in fact exist back on the Game Boy back in the day. And some of these games, if you might not have played some of these because they are giga old at this point. But holy crap, man. This is crazy. Konami confirms that they are porting the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance era Yu-Gi-Oh! Games to Nintendo Switch and Steam. No confirmation if ports for English will be released, and we don't have pricing or whatnot. But you know, these are games that some of us grew up on for the nostalgia and the frustration. Oh my gosh, Duelist of the Roses. Those are the games that I miss, the little more uniqueness that we had with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise back in the day. Like, but you're never gonna see that style again because Master Duel exists. And, you know, Konami already tried to make the off-brand games. You know, we had the cross-port, whatever thing it was, where, you know, they were trying to fight the lead. It was a unique concept of a game, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Players just, when you create Master Duel, you nail coffin every other potential that you could have in the video game franchise, and it's a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is, I feel like, at this point. And this Solid Vision Experiment. So Konami's developing a VR game based on Kaiba's Duel Links Vision Experiments. I don't really... This was interesting. Some of the pictures and things that we had going on here, the Blue Eyes actually looks very good. This is actually... Wow, the Dark Magician is actually very clear. Okay, so I believe that this is like an experiment based on what we were seeing. Oh my gosh, Soggy the Dark Clown. That's actually trippy. You see the Duel Links Presents. That's kind of cool. Okay, that's interesting. Wow, the Necro Valley looks really good. This is actually kind of cool to see. I like the little Kaiba Corp bug that they have. These pictures, this is actually pretty impressive. The Dark Magician Girl interface, and then of course you have a summoning animation. Makes sense. The attack icon for the Soggy, sure. And then you Dark Magic Blasted, okay. Ooh, we even have the Dark Magician here as well. Okay, and then of course, I wonder who that is. Any actual details on release and platform were not provided. I have a feeling that, you remember when they had an experiment to show us that they were working with VR a long time ago, and the chance to kind of showcase, and absolutely nothing ever actually came from that, and everybody was just massively disappointed. Meet the next, I guess, idea behind that, but this is interesting. I will say, to see that they're trying something like this. I don't know. I'm always curious to see what they're going to pull off with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ideas. So what do you guys think about everything today? Please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.